Hello guys, Star Wars fan here. Yes, I am also Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. I started watching Star Wars back in 2009, I think. But I knew about Star Wars even before that. I think I was introduced to Star Wars 2004, but I was making fun at my friends who was watching it. I was like, who the fuck was watching that kind of movies? So several years later, I became Star Wars fans. Now I'm a fanatic. I love Star Wars. I have read over 80 books that are written in Star Wars, not comic books, the real graphic books. Like 200-300 pages each. I'm reading those kind of books, and I love them. So The Force Awakens, it came out in December 2015. Actually, it kind of had a bit resemblance to A New Hope, Star Wars A New Hope back in 77. The movie was good. It was really complicated, to be honest. One of the things that I didn't understand was how Rey could have beaten Kylo Ren. Kylo Ren, who was trained and by Supreme Leader Snoke, and he was trained in the dark side of the Force. So I can't understand how someone like Rey, a scavenger from Jakku, would be able to resist and fight off someone as powerful as Kylo Ren, who is also Master of the Night of Ren, as Supreme Leader Snoke mentioned it in the movie and also in the novels. But there are still several main questions that have been risen since the movies. And I have watched the movies, like who is Rey and what is her story. Like maybe in the movies they would talk more about it, but still I cannot understand how she could have beaten Kylo Ren. That's just hard to believe. And the second one, let's see. Yes, second thing was Star Killer Base. Seriously, it was more like, are we back? Is this a remake? What? It didn't felt right. Like Death Star, and now you have Star Killer Base. Haven't we moved past all these star killing things like Death Star and stuff like that? I think there is more into Star Wars than having a huge ball destroying other balls. That I don't understand, and I don't get it. I don't get it at all. So, yeah, Star Killer Base was bigger, more powerful, and it could drain suns. Yay! But I don't know. It didn't feel necessary to have something like this in the movie. I just didn't like the idea of having another Death Stars kind of thing in the movie. And I hope that the second movie, episode 8, will not have halfway their planet being built up to be another kind of Star Killer Base like it was in the Empire Strikes Back. So let's hope that this episode 8 will be answer more questions like who the fuck is Supreme Leader Snoke. People are talking about him being Darth Plagueis and all of that. I wish that Snoke would be Darth Plagueis the Wise. He was a Sith Lord, and he was the master of Chancellor Palpatine, Darth Sidious. And Darth Plagueis the Wise, he was the Dark Lord who could prevent anyone from dying. He could mix or grow midichlorians and yeah, he could prevent those he loved from dying. And just let me show you something I found here. Where is it? This is funny, man. This picture of Mickey Mouse on top of head of stormtroopers. Anyway, yeah, and uh, who is Supreme Leader Snoke? I hope it's Plagueis, but I don't know. I don't know who is going to be. And there is also something else that I didn't like to see in this new trilogy, in this move, in the Force Awakens, was um, Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia Organa, and all of those old characters back in the new movies. You know, I think we have moved past the original movies. You know, I think it's more into Star Wars than Princess or General Leia and Luke Skywalker. You know, it's just I don't feel like it's, I don't know. Maybe I hope that after this trilogy they won't cast any more of old characters, because you know Star Wars universe is so big that there could be more into Star Wars than Luke Skywalker, Princess Leia Organa, that gay robot, what the fuck his name is, C3PO, and come on, come on, I know this. Yeah, and the old ones. Han Solo, he died, so he's not coming back. I think, you know, the most, you know, Han Solo was a loss for Star Wars. To be honest, I really liked Han Solo. But I also respect his decision for leaving Star Wars. So that was really cool that they left that they left that that they let him go, you know. So that was really good. One of the old characters is gone, because it's time for the new ones, you know. It's time, is a new era in the Star Wars, you know. The one of the Okay, so let's go to the next point that I want to talk about. So one of the thing is the Master of the Knights of Ren. Is there gonna be more information on them? Who are they and what, you know, like in the movie we know that Kylo Ren is their boss or whatever, and Supreme Leader Snoke is the one behind them, right? So what, I have no idea why Smeagol is related to Snoke, but they look like each other maybe. So we will get more information on that. Let's hope we do, and that would be a fucking awesome if we could, you know, if we knew more on that. This is a funny picture, Kylo Ren with the angry bird thing. And First Order, who are they? So after the Empire shattered and gone, another order rose from the ashes or remnants or whatever you want to call it of the Republic or the Galactic Empire, and they seized the power. And Supreme Leader Snoke, he felt like, okay, now my time has come to take over, because according to the novel, Supreme Leader Snoke tells Kylo Ren that he has seen Empire rise and fall, and he was hidden in behind. So some fans have making ton of videos and talking about Supreme Leader Snoke being Darth Plagueis the Wise. It's up to you to decide, man. I'm just the talking mask. Honestly, I don't have any mask wearing right now, but I have them at home. So, yeah. Okay, where is more? I want to show more. Where are? Oh man, come on, Google. You know you can do better. Okay. So Supreme Leader Snoke. Sorry. The hell is wrong with me? Come on, First Order. Yeah. Actually, yeah, Supreme Leader Snoke. He seized the power. He was he saw his chance coming and he took it. And the galaxy is on the verge of another civil war, or if it's not already happened, because Snoke and the First Order destroyed the Hosnian system, the New Republic, and that was a big thing, or whatever you want to call it, you know. Um, so yeah, that's also one of the things I want to know more about the First Order, about the Snoke, and about almost anything. And Finn is an interesting character. As for the guy, what his name, Paul Dameron, the best starfighter in the galaxy, or whatever you want to call him. And I would love to see more of Maz Kanata. You know, she seems like a nice, you know, force user thing, woman, whatever. And I really loved BB-8. I think it was really bold move of them to move from R2D2 and C3P Gayo to something like BB-8. BB-8 is really cool. I love the thumb thing, you know, when he was giving thumb to Finn on the Millennium Falcon. And by the way, about the Millennium Falcon, I was surprised to see that piece of garbage in the Force Awakens. I was really surprised to see it, and I was surprised to see Chewbacca. I'm not a, you know, like I said, I'm not a big fan of those old characters, you know, but you know, it's a Star Wars. No matter what, I will love them. So it was good to see Chewbacca also in the Millennium Falcon, and you know, it would be different to see him. It would be interesting to see the next movie, next episode, and see how he will do his crazy stuff. Actually, Han Solo was the crazy one, but now he's gone. It would be interesting to see what happens in the next episode. And Kylo Ren, yes. Actually, there was something else about him I want to talk about. That he's. If we could get more about how did Snoke turn him to the dark side, you know, like we heard General Leia say in the movie and in the novel that Snoke turned him in his younger age, that Snoke has been keeping an eye on him, and I'm like, for what reason did Snoke only targeted Ren? There was more people in the Knights of Ren. I mean, was it because it's easy for the family of Skywalker leaving the Jedi Order, the good side to the dark side? Is that why he targeted Kylo Ren? You know, this maybe sounds like stupid questions or stuff like that, but this is how I felt, you know, when I was watching it. And yeah, one of the characters that I was kind of surprised to see in the movie was Captain Phasma. I actually just want to know more about her, and if there would be any novels that would tell us more about her story. How did she join the First Order? And I think there should be more info about the First Order. And I was reading some of the novels that were playing after the Empire shattered and fall into the abyss, or whatever you want to say. I read in the before The Force Awakens, the book, and I also read that garbage book, Aftermath. I read Aftermath. I got nothing. I didn't understand one thing. What the fuck was that book saying? It was garbage. I couldn't read it. Actually, I read the entire book, but I It was, you know, here's the problem with that book. It was good. It was a lot of information to process, man. It was all, everything was summarized. You know, it didn't feel like it was 1,000 stories that was playing. I don't know. For me, it felt really, really not cozy, not easy to read it. You know. But I read before The Force Awakens, and I also read The Force Awakens, the novels, because the novels, there are more information in the novels than in the movie. So the novel is a novelization of the movie, but in every novelizations of movies, you have more information in it, which you couldn't see in The Force Awakens. Yeah, there are some stuff that you couldn't see in the movies, like when Snoke, Supreme Leader Snoke's telling Kylo Ren, I have seen Empire rise and fall, and I have never had any student like you before. You know, all of these quotes, they are in the book. The book is called Star Wars: The Force Awakens. You know. And actually, there is one another character that I was happy to see. You know, someone like, you know, General Hux. Many people are reflecting him to General Tarkin. You could say that General Hux is the Force Awakens General Tarkin. And it will be interesting to see him and to know more about his background. Like, there should be a book that would tell more about First Order. There should be another book that would tell more about General Hawks and so on. So come on, man, do me a favor and do the fucking books. And I like this woman, the way she talk. I don't know, I can't imitate her, but this guy, I can't imitate him either. But this woman, I heard that there is a book coming that will talk about more of her story. I don't know why all of a sudden she got so popular, but apparently there is a book coming about her, and she has a really funny name, or not funny, I don't know what to say, but anyway. Yeah, so this is my Star Wars. I liked the movie, it was really, really good, and it was meaningful. I don't know what you want to call it, but let's hope episode 8 will tell more. And thank you for watching this. I didn't expect this, I didn't want this to be a long video, but it got, so sorry, and may the force be with you. Bye. Like Chud would say.